Hi there, and welcome to the 3 Minute Warning. My name is David Rooney, and we are once again joined by some guests helping to promote sports across the province of British Columbia and Canada, and specifically football in the Lower Mainland. I'm joined today by Eddie Ferg and Karen Lopez of the Air Raid Academy. Hi, guys. How are you?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for joining us today. Give us just the quick synopsis of who you guys are and what the Air Raid Academy is.
Air Raid started in 2013 officially as a company. We've been training, I don't know, for probably about 10 years prior to that. At least my first clientele was Malcolm Lee and that group of kids. So I started training when they were 12. So it's been a good 10, 15 years of training for me. And football coaching as well. So, and then Karen.
My background was in track and field, and then also in bodybuilding, competitive bodybuilding. So that was kind of how Eddie and I met together. Was he needed his athletes to kind of get a little bit faster and stronger, and we put our brains together and came up with our program.
Well, Air Raid Academy isn't one sport specific, is it? You typically train athletes of multiple sports, and it's more about body mechanics and pushing yourself to those limits.
Yes, it's athletic development. We don't want to consider just one sport. We actually encourage a lot of our athletes to play more than one sport because it teaches them skills on the field, life skills as well.
Oh, that's great. And I do follow your feed, both your social media channels, and it's also about mentoring and promoting these kids as they go through your program. I see a lot of great videos of kids that have come through your program and are now off doing post-secondary and above. What's that like, seeing kids that you've coached and mentored going on to great success?
It's pretty exciting. When we initially take the kids on, we ask them what their goals are, and whatever their goals are, we take their goals on as our own as well. So, they're hiring us to help them achieve their goals, and we take it extremely personally. So, in the last couple of years, Karen's had to go into, schools and talk to counselors and teachers, and just to make sure that the kids were on track for their goals, because you get one side of the story, but not both sides of the story, right? So she makes sure that, the kids are on track.
And I do know that there is a big emphasis on education with your program as well, that you do promote having that grade point average that post-secondary and youth sports schools are looking for as well, not just the athletics.
Yeah, so our program is based on the 3 A's, as we call it. It's your attitude, your academics, and then your athletics. So your attitude pretty much determines everything. How you take care of your academics is also going to show how well you'll take care of your athletics. And the 3 is what's going to get our student athletes to excel.
That's fantastic. So switching it up a little bit, Eddie, you are going to be one of the coaches for the game 2021 coming up here, the showcase game highlighting players all across British Columbia.
Yes, I coach with, a good friend of mine, Dave Brass. I'm the offensive coordinator for him, and we're excited to get going again, and it's good to have football back.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know, at time of taping, we were just announced that British Columbia was going to be in a 4-stage reopening process, which looks like we're going to be able to have contact football in September of 2021. So we're all very excited. I know I am. I've been waiting for this for a very long time. So, and I am very, very excited to see what's going to be happening with the game 2021. You've been involved with exposure games in the past, and with Air Raid Academy helping to shed some light on these kids for other coaches. How important is it to you to be part of an exposure game like this?
Just sharing knowledge. The knowledge that I have in sharing the knowledge with the kids and other coaches and receiving the knowledge from other coaches, it only helps me as a coach. Training as well as a football coach as well. So you meet all kinds of different people, and it's a pretty amazing experience.
I bet. Speaking of sharing your knowledge, it looks like we're going to be working on scheduling some camps for kids within the Valley through the VCFL. It could be low cost or even no cost. We're looking at options right now. Are you excited to bring your Air Raid Academy camps back to the Valley?
Yeah, we're really excited about that. We really want to promote the game of football, and I think that if we can provide a no cost camp or a low cost camp, and putting all the resources back into football or the organizations, it only helps to grow the exposure of the organization that we're doing the camp for. And I think this year we'll have a couple of collaborations with some other trainers coming in and doing great things in our community, and exposing football for what it is and the great game that it is, and um, you know just having fun out there.
One last question, Eddie. I saw a post that you put up on Facebook. How important is the Canadian football game to you?
It's really important to me. I look at all of the grassroots kids coming in, and they're all learning Canadian football. And I think that we need to expose how great the Canadian game is. And I think we need to help the CFL on the grassroots level do that, and promote the game, and promote the stars of the game, and have kids interested in the CFL and Canadian football and community football as a whole. So at the end of the day, we just need people, to believe that football is a great sport, that we know it is, and not be afraid to have their kids playing it. As you see, flag football's taken off, and I think that the same can happen for tackle football as well. If we all, as a community, get together and promote it together.
That's awesome. And I honestly, I couldn't agree more as a longtime volunteer for community football. So, Eddie, Karen, thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate you coming out to the 3 Minute Warning. Anything you want to say on the way out? Any shout outs to anybody?
All the athletes that we've ever had, I guess, shout out to them, and our success is their success, and their success, means the world to us at the end of the day. So, looking forward to the next up and coming group of CFL draftees, and hopefully, a couple of kids go to the NFL and get a shot there, and make their dreams come true.
Absolutely. Well, thank you again. And I really appreciate your time. Look forward to seeing you on the field. That's all for the 3 Minute Warning this time. Please tune in next time for another great football guest. I'm David Rooney, and thank you once again for tuning in to the 3 Minute Warning.